Love is beautiful, and many people have done unbelievable things to prove their love or to unite with the love of their lives. You must have read many unique and astonishing love stories, but the story of P.K. Mahanandia and Charlotte von Schedvin will blow your mind. The young artist rode on a bicycle from India all the way to Sweden just to meet his wife, Charlotte, in 1977. Are you ready to hear an exciting love story? Let's get right into it. Pradyumna Kumar Mahanandia was a small artist in India whose work show brilliance and talent. He was born into a poor background and among the lowest class in eastern India, and there was no hope of him escaping poverty or discrimination. He attended Mahendra High School, Athmalake, and later moved to Visva Bharati to study arts but dropped out due to lack of money. In the end, P.K. Mahanandia attended the Government College of Art and Crafts, Kalikode, before moving to the College of Art in Delhi. While in school, he suffered discrimination and bullying from kids whose families were on the higher societal level. The young artist was so good with art that the testimonies of his works crossed India to other countries. One of his artworks reached a 19-year-old Swedish student living in London named Charlotte. Due to the beauty of the artwork, Charlotte took a 22-day trip on a hippie trail in 1975 to see other paintings and get the artist to draw a portrait of her. Prior to their meeting, P.K. Mahanandia had claimed he could draw a portrait in 10 minutes. So when Charlotte spotted him, she requested a sketch. Charlotte was not impressed with the sketch and expected more, so she asked him to make another one the following day. The second sketch could have come out better again. To send himself, P.K. Mahanandia said his mind had been occupied with the prediction his mother made many years ago. The prediction was according to a horoscope, which claims that he would someday marry a woman from a faraway land, who would have a Taurus zodiac sign, love music, and would own a jungle. In India, it is common for parents to call an astrologer immediately when a child is born to read their stars and give predictions about their future. So when the young artist met Charlotte von Schedvin, he remembered his mother's prediction and asked her if she had a jungle. Charlotte answered that she was from a noble Swedish family, had a forest, liked to play the piano, and also her zodiac sign was Taurus. During the meeting, P.K. Mahanandia and Charlotte fell in love with each other and were totally attracted to themselves. Mahanandia invited her to his village, where they spent some days before returning to Delhi. While in the village, Mahanandia and Charlotte got married according to the Indian traditions and received marital blessings from Mahanandia's family. While these marriage rites were taking place in India, Charlotte's family were oblivious. It was finally time for Charlotte to go back to Europe as she was still a student as of the time they met. She asked Mahanandia to accompany her, but he needed to finish his studies and promised to visit her in her hometown, Boris. Charlotte offered to send plane tickets, but P.K. refused, saying he would see her on his own. So the couple exchanged letters for a year to keep the communication flowing. After a year, P.K. Mahanandia decided to reunite with his wife, but there was a problem. He had no money for plane tickets. He sold all his belongings and bought a second-hand bicycle to ride his way to Sweden. On 22 January 1977, P.K. started his journey and cycled for 70 kilometers every day. The trip was difficult as he experienced hunger and his bicycle broke down many times, but his strong will kept him going. To make money for food and shelter, P.K. drew portraits of people in each village or town he went to. The proceeds from artwork sustained him from India till he cycled to Europe on 28 May 1977. He crossed countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Turkey, Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, Germany, Austria, and Denmark. After 4 months and 3 weeks of cycling, he then completed the journey to Gothenburg using a train. At first, it was difficult for Charlotte's family to accept P.K. There were differences in culture and background. However, the couple remarried again in Sweden. In an interview, P.K. narrated his journey and the stress he went through cycling from India to Europe. He recounted the many times his legs would hurt, but the excitement of seeing Charlotte and visiting new places gave him strength. He doesn't see a big deal to cycle from India to Europe. I did what I had to. I had no money, but I had to meet her. I was cycling for love, but never loved cycling. It's simple. I had no idea about European culture. It was all new to me, but she supported me in every step. She is just a special person. "I am still in love just as I was in 1975, he says. Currently, the 64-year-old P.K. Mahanandia is still married to Charlotte, and the couple lives in Sweden with their 2 children while he continues his work as an artist. He also works as an advisor, art and culture, to the Swedish government. His paintings are displayed in major cities around the world, and the Swedish government made many films to document the greatest love of the century. Maybe when the Beatles wrote the song "There's Nothing You Can Do That Can't Be Done, All You Need Is Love." All You Need Is Love in 1969, they had P.K. Mahanandia in mind. P.K. Mahanandia and Charlotte von Schedvin's love story has all the elements of a blockbuster movie.